Welcome to Breakheart Orchard. Weather is fantastic today and it is beautiful. It is Veterans Day. I had the day off and I'm celebrating by doing some things that I want to do and not necessarily have to do. We have an amazing opportunity here. We've been given this pile of stones that used to be a chimney just like this one. This one stays, but the owners are trying to sell this property and they want this cleaned up a little bit, so they're going to let me have as much of this stone as I can take. We're going to use it for landscaping on our farm, and I'm going to take every bit of it. What I'm doing first, though, is I'm coming through here and getting what I can pick up by hand, putting it on the truck. It's going to be multiple trips, and then when I get everything that I can take by hand, I'm going to come back either with a tractor or rent a skid steer and lift up the big ones and put them on my trailer and take them back to the farm. It makes for some good work. It's a good workout. And I waited until it started getting cold, hoping that some of the copperheads that are down here won't be too active, but today it's going to get up into the 60s. It's in the 40s right now. And I'm going to work on this for one load of rock, and then I'm going to leave it because once it starts getting up in the 50s and 60s, I got a feeling them snakes are going to get active again. And I don't really want to talk to them. So I got a few things planned for today. I'm going to get this load of rock. I got to help somebody with a chore this morning. They need some help getting an old fuel tank lifted onto their truck to take away. And I might do a little bit of fishing before I do my chores this afternoon on the farm. Looks like John's back. I'm going to give him a hand and get this fuel tank loaded up on the truck. So we're going to try to finagle this fuel tank up here on this little hill so we can get on the back of a pickup truck. Well, we got that fuel tank loaded up. I'm going to go ahead and probably put about 5 or 6 more decent sized rocks on here and then head up to the farm. I think it's a big enough load for today. I'm just going to take this over and stack them up on the farm. I know that Jafana has a use for them. She's already got plans, wants a low stack wall out in front of the house, and these are perfect. We don't have this kind of stone on our property, even though we're only about 15 miles from here. Probably 6 to 9 miles straight. Just different geographic, different geometric, whatever the term is. We're just in a different zone as far as the rocks that we get. Our rocks are usually pretty soft and big chunks of quartz. The biggest quartz we have is probably about the size of these two together, but most of them are the size of a baseball or less. So it is gorgeous out here today, and I decided this morning when I saw what the weather was going to be like, that I was going to take about a half hour to fish. And I'm just going to take this little jitterbug and skip it across the water a little bit and see if I can't catch something. It's a little small. I'd prefer a bigger one, but I lost the bigger one out here couple weeks back, so I'm just going to find out if I can catch anything. Well, I put about 15 minutes in on this and I didn't get a bite. Nothing. This thing usually kills it out here, so I don't know if it's time of year, water temperature, what the deal is, but I didn't even see any fish in the shallows. I'm gonna change it up. All right, I just pulled this one out of the package. It is a Mepps number 5 double blade Aglia. Well, I was almost about to call it quits on my little 30-minute fishing trip out here. And then I found out that the fish are over in the shallows. I caught a nice 12-inch bass. You know, nothing to keep. But I cast it out again and caught another fish, which pulled my lure into that fallen tree over there. I don't really want to lose it, so now I'm going to go out here with the boat, take the canoe over there and see if I can get my lure back. I think the fish is still on it, so I'll set him free. You can see this bass here. He's flitting around. There he is. He ain't all that big. Maybe 8 or 12 inches. Might be a little bit bigger than that. I'm gonna reattach this so I can use both hands. How the hell did this thing get me so tangled up? Bubba, you caused me a hell of a lot of trouble for this little lure. And you are a tiny little thing. I'm all muddy now, but the bass is free and back in Mother Nature's arms. A bit bigger. The first one I caught was bigger than that. Not a keeper by any stretch, but to properly manage this pond, I need to start pulling 10 pounds of bass and about 40 pounds or 50 pounds of bluegill out of here every year. I haven't been doing that. I haven't kept anything since I've had the place. I just haven't had time. It's always been one of those things you dream of, be able to fish in your own pond. Hunt your own land, fish your own pond. I think there's a lot of folks who enjoy being outside have that kind of a dream, and I'm finally here, and well, you gotta pull it back here, David. I'm finally here, and I ain't doing it. All right, now we're talking. All right. So come here, you're a tiny little thing. You're not all that big, but it's decent. Not a bad bass for a day of recreation fishing. Yeah. What's that one about? 10 to 12 inches, probably 10. Not bad. But it's not a bad fish. It's definitely a respectable fish. Certainly good entertainment fish. See if we can repeat that. Here we go. Here we go. Got another one. Yeah, now they're hitting. And there's another one. And this is why I need to start pulling some of these bass out of here, because they're not getting, most of them aren't getting real big. There are a couple real big ones I've seen. Brother, you are hung up on this thing. See if we can get you out of here. Damn. You got the freaking trifecta here, brother. Let's see if I can get you out without getting me on. Hey, hey, hey. Knock that off now. Oh. There's another one. Nice little largemouth bass. Again, not bad. Respectable. I just got to start getting some of those in that size group out of there, because I think there's just too many fish in this small body of water. Well, I'm calling it quits on the fishing. I ended up wasting a lot more time than I intended to. Instead of 30 minutes, I put in about 2 hours, I think. But sometimes you gotta fish. It's good for you. Can't work all the darn time. Got a couple other things I got to do real quick. Then I'm going to go up here and do a little bit of work. Well, I had some fun today. Did a little fishing. Sighted in a couple of rifles. Did some chores around the farm. And now I'm back up here on the house build. I got the afternoon. And I'm just looking at the sill plates. I talked to the SIPS panel manufacturer this morning, checking on a few things. Just checking on what I need to do to get the bottom plate on there and get ready for them. They're going to be up here in about a week, so I got about 270 foot of bottom plate to go ahead and get fixed on here. So I'm going to start toying with that. I've got a couple of ideas how I'm going to do it. I'm going to mess with it just a little bit and make sure that my idea is working so that I can get busy on that and get that done before they get here. But aside from that, we've got the sill plate on all the way around. Looks real good. Gives it a, oddly, just that one little piece of wood gives it a different feel. Makes it feel like something's happening here. Maybe it's just my imagination and what I want, but I'm ready to go. One more week and we'll have some walls up here to install and things will start taking shape. I got up here to get started and realized I still have a truckload of rock that I've got to unload, and I'm going to stack it over here. Now I can get started up here. As you can see, night has fallen. I've finished my work, finished my farm chores, getting ready to head home and have a nice meal with my family. Got some good work done today. I didn't shoot much video on it. I shot video of me screwing around because that's what I really wanted to do today. I know that some of the people who watch these videos are not in the United States of America, and I certainly appreciate you watching the videos. Today is Veterans Day in the United States, and I want to say thank you to the veterans who served, put in the time, and protected our way of life. And to those men and women who are out there right now, I pray that you remain safe and that you come home soon. We'll see you all next time at Break Heart Orchard.